Hello everyone, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, your Dark Knight of Collecting, and boy do I have a treat for you guys today as I am going to compare and contrast two amazing statues in my collection. They are both quarter scale. They are both 1/4 scale pieces. One is from Sideshow Collectibles, and that's this one right over here. And then this one over here is my new one from Prime One Studio in conjunction with Sideshow Collectibles. This is the new 52 Batman. So here we have two amazing statues. I'm so glad to have both of them in my collection. But I thought it would be interesting to you guys to see them paired next to each other. I know some people have said, I don't know which one to get, Chris. Which one should I get? There's pros and cons to both, of course. And so I thought maybe we can look at all of the aspects of these statues and see which one is maybe the right fit for you. Okay? So let's start with the bases. I'm going to kind of step back here just a little bit more, and you can clearly see that the Prime 1 piece has a much bigger footprint. Like, it is insanely different how much of a footprint it is. I mean, the Sideshow piece could easily fit on this statue. It is crazy the difference. Of course, the Prime 1 piece is 15 inches in diameter. It's round, whereas the Sideshow piece is more, broken tombstone element. But let's look at them a little bit closer, okay? So here you have a great base. We've looked at this recently on my review. Great silver. But then also at the same time you have all these gargoyles. Also the crumbled base. It's all pretty much one color, okay? The details are insane. Just incredible. I just can't say enough good things about this base. The Sideshow piece, also incredible. It actually offers a little bit of variety in color. You have some grays and some kind of tans. Of course, you have this incredible Amadeus Arkham tombstone, which I absolutely love. A nod to the Arkham Asylum. Mad Dog. And then, of course, we spin around here. You also have the red tones with the brick. So you can kind of see the difference in this base. This base offers a little shade of color. And this base over here has the silver and then just a lot of gray. Of course, the base shouldn't take away from the statue in any way. So, I don't mind this being mostly gray. One other big giant difference, as I spin this around, of course, is this massive back. The back of this statue is, shoulder height to the Sideshow piece. So you're definitely getting much more base with the Prime 1 piece. Spin it back around here for you guys. So let's talk about the figure then. Okay? The figure itself, they are both 1/4 scale. I feel like they are actually, whenever I look at them side by side, they are actually pretty close in body size. This one, of course, is just stretched out, whereas this one's kind of all hunched together. Okay, I do feel like the Prime 1 piece is indeed slightly oversized. I'm not the only one that has noticed that. I feel like it has been well documented in the community that this is a little bit bigger than 1/4 scale. It is, however, not a 1/3 piece. Like, it is not even close in scale to 1/3. It's definitely 1/4, but it is an oversized 1/4, so you have to keep that in mind. Okay? So, again, when we look at the figure itself, the gray on him matches exactly to the gray over here behind his emblem. So the grays are very much the same. The blacks are very much the same. The belt here, this is a shinier gold compared to more of a rustic dark gold here. So let me kind of zoom back here again so you guys can kind of see the two. Okay? Me personally, I like the Sideshow belt better. Base-wise, I don't know. I think the Prime 1 piece probably wins. Belt probably wins on Sideshow. Colors are very much the same. When you're talking about the suit, this one is taken from the comics. So it's got a smooth, it's not a glossy piece. There is some shine to it. I've got a light on this, so it does shine a little bit. But if you look over here on this piece, like the legs, they're shiny. When there's light shining on it, at least. So there's elements of shine to both statues. The Sideshow piece has a lot more detail in the armor. Because again, this is Sideshow's interpretation of the character. Whereas over here, it's slick. Taken from the comic book, of course. And it just looks absolutely fantastic. The shading, the details. But he's not as armored. Even though this is a technical looking suit, he's not near as armored as this piece. Which is better? It's hard to say. They're both so good. They're both so good. Let's talk about capes. The Prime One piece over here has a sculpted cape. You can see how much real estate that cape is taking up. I happen to love sculpted capes. This one over here, the Sideshow piece, has a fabric cape with a wire in it. So you can pose it however you want. This is how I have mine posed. I have it mostly draped. But that's one great thing about a fabric cape is you can pose it how you want. If you don't want it to take up a tremendous amount of space, it doesn't have to. Whereas you have no choice on the Prime One piece. No choice. So again, which one wins? Let's look at head sculpt. Here we have the regular head sculpt. Looks really good. And I feel like it's very similar to this head sculpt. It's very similar in look. Of course, the Prime One piece does come with the Rage face, so that does change it up a little bit. I also wanted to take this head off. Kind of do that carefully here. Actually, I think I'm going to take off the Prime One piece just because it's a little bit easier to take off. So I just kind of want to show you side by side the difference in head sculpts here. So, you know, it's pretty similar. Again, the Prime One piece is slightly larger. Slightly larger there. But not by a ton. Not by a ton. Stick that back on there. So, it begs the question again, which is the better Batman? I don't know. I love them both for different reasons. I feel like this one, as I talked about in my review and our live unboxing, that this one has a story. It tells a really big story here, and it's also taken directly from the comics, which I love. This one again is Sideshow's interpretation of the character. And I just love it though. I absolutely love it. I love the detail on him. I think he's phenomenal. One perk of him, he doesn't take up near as much space. I can put him back there in the cabinet, and that's exactly where he's going to go back. He's going to go back in that cabinet. But he doesn't take up very much room. Whereas this one right here, he takes up a tremendous amount of space. But is it worth it? Yep. Because it's just such an awesome statue. But anyway, I just wanted to do a quick comparison today. You know, I wanted to see what you think between these two statues. I still feel like they're both absolutely outstanding. I'm glad to own them both in my collection. If you can only have 1/4 scale piece in your collection, man, I just don't know if I could choose. I would love to know your thoughts on the matter, though. I want to hear them down in the comments down below. Please share your thoughts. Which one between these two do you think is a better piece? And why did you choose it? You know, why did you not choose the other one? I would love to read those. Might also help some collectors decide which one they want. But I find that it's helpful if you can see statues side by side. And it's even more helpful if you can see them in person. And that's the number one reason why I bought both of them, because I wanted to see them both. You know, I did get rid of my OG Batman, to the chagrin of some collectors, but I do feel like this one's better, and I'm really glad I have him. I did not buy the Prime One piece to replace him. I bought it because I wanted to see if it would be a good fit in the cave. It'll go somewhere else in the cave. I'm not exactly sure where yet. But, I mean, just look at these. They're so cool. Again, share your thoughts down below. I'd love to read them. If you enjoyed this content today, please give this video a thumbs up. That does help people just like you find this content. It also helps the channel out tremendously. Also, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and click that notification bell. Can't thank you enough for watching today. This was a lot of fun just to be able to see these side by side. Man, it's a great time to be a Batman collector, that's for sure. And it's nice to have a little bit more Batman in my collection. I have so many rogues. It's nice to have some more Batman. Again, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you right here in this Bat Cave. Thanks for joining us today, guys. See you next time. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.